Daz, just introduce yourself to him real quick.
Win.
Desmond James. I'm a redshirt freshman receiver from North Carolina.
What's your name?
My name is Taylor Green. I'm a redshirt junior. I play quarterback, and I'm from Louisville, Texas.
I'm Sam Pittman with an old beat up hip and Liberty Bowl champion coach.
Right.
All right.
What's going on, everybody? I'm Cam Ball, redshirt junior defensive tackle from the Atlanta, Georgia, East Point.
I'm Xavier Sori, redshirt junior, linebacker, and I'm from Campbellton, Florida.
And players, when you're asked a question, if you'll share the mic and talk into the mic when we get to y'all. We're gonna go with Coach first. Haley, if you will raise your hand, identify yourself and your organization when you ask your question. Who's first? Tom with
Do you have
the
an open space?
yeah. Come on, Coach.
Yeah, I tell you what, I told the coaching staff, I'm so proud of the coaching staff for getting the kids ready. And I told the coaching staff a couple days ago that, I wish I had done a better job with, my hip had been bothering me all year. I told the kids that yesterday, but staff did a great job this season, and our kids played extremely hard all year, and all we have is all we need, and I think our kids bought into that. But I do want to talk about, guys, I talked about Desmond James right before the game started because he's so talented and he just didn't, he just hasn't done what we saw tonight, but he had opportunity, and I expect that to be all the time now. But then you look at Kobe Branham and Brooks Edmondson, Brooks played one play this year. Kobe hadn't played since Coach Dameron was coaching him, down in Fort Smith. I can go on and on and on. Tyrell Reed, we had opportunity. We've got good players. Just because you guys don't know about them doesn't mean that they're not good players. But now you know about them a little bit. We have more depth than maybe possibly what you might have thought. And we'll go to work in the portal, but the bottom line is that we've got a good football team with the one that we had tonight. And I'm really proud of the kids. A lot of times people will ask you, are you ready to play in a bowl game? Hell yeah, we're going to a bowl game. It's exciting. It's hard to get to. And they're awful hard to win. And fortunately, we were able to win tonight. And Texas Tech's got a really good football team, really good coach. And with that, I'll take questions, just as long as there ain't a whole lot of them.
Tom Murphy, Arkansas Democrat Gazette, born in East Point, Georgia. Sam, what allowed you to get off to the quick start that you did, and how important was it to build that 21-3?
Well, I think it was real important. The defense, held them to a field goal, and then Taylor and the guys we ran the ball well early. I think Rodney went for about 60 or 70, I think, right there off the bat, and we got rolling. I think the key to tonight's game was we had to get some confidence in our team, and I talked to the older guys about building confidence into the guys that hadn't played much. The older guys had to play well, and you see, they're sitting here, and so the young guys could feed off of that confidence. But I think it was a fast start. Defense making an early stop, and then they made a 4th down stop. And then really the offense took over, Taylor took over, and we have Taylor Green, a lot of teams don't, and it gives us opportunity to win.
Jasmine's first catch of the year, and so Tyrell Reed's both went for touchdowns.
Wasn't that something?
Yeah.
I didn't know Daz was very fast, he kept back like he was, but I think he went 22-3 on his catapult, and but he went 10-3 or something in high school, looking left and right in 100 meters, and won at the state championship. So he's just a wonderful kid too, but he's really fast.
Andrew Hutchinson, Best of Arkansas Sports. Sam, I know you'll probably want to watch the film, but just from what you saw on the sideline, what did you make of how the offensive line played, especially with the new pieces in the middle?
Well, I mean, we had 559 yards, and I think what do we have one sack, Taylor? And we got beat on the outside a little bit. I think the sack was the safety, wasn't it? And really, we missed a block in the backfield on that one. But, you know, I would think they played, well. You know, and Marion Harris got his opportunity here 2 years ago. But I think they played, you know, they played well. I think our skill players that we may or may not have known about before tonight, I think they really made some big time plays. But the one Taylor made on the sideline where he was very, very patient with the guy coming into him, I think, did you throw it to CJ Brown? That was big time. And that's a man that's very confident in what's going on. But I think the offensive line played better than, I mean, and Brooks never had a snap problem. So I mean, that's a big time effort between them for those guys.
And speaking of CJ, you know, the only catch he had this year was a fumble, but he had four catches today, including that one on the play Taylor you mentioned by Taylor. Just how big was that for him to get some confidence maybe moving forward for next year?
Well, I'm sure it was huge. We've always, obviously, he wouldn't have been in the Texas game if we didn't have confidence in him. But I think that for him, I think he'll have a nice off season because he's proven that he can play at this level and play well.
Jackson Fuller, Southwest Times Record. Sam, what was, they found some momentum there in the second quarter, and then the defense just shut them down after halftime. Were there any adjustments? What changed for you guys after halftime?
We were concerned about the quarterback running the football. We were concerned about the edges. And we weren't stopping the run very well in the first half. We weren't stopping anything, to be honest with you, very well in the first half. And we went to try to make him more one-dimensional, add an extra guy in there and make them throw the football. And obviously, I think he threw one or two to us. I don't remember how many. I think Cuddy had one, and then Miguel, he had one, and it might have been, did we get three or did we get two? But our halftime adjustment, we had to stop the run. We had to win first down, and our guys did a good job of that.
We spoke to you yesterday. You said Taylor's been working on some things you didn't want to reveal to us. Are you comfortable revealing them tonight, or is that something you're going to keep secret all off season?
No, we went into the game, we plan on running him a little bit more than, put in some new plays for him to run, some nakeds, which he got out on the edge of those. But that was it. It wasn't anything more than that.